Alright, so let us continue what is maybe the final episode. I don't know. Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness, I mean, she just claims, well, she just admitted that she's actually heard this lady's dead sister, right? Dahlia Hawthorne. Yes. How can I help you, Mr. Judge? Well, it seems that if we are to learn the truth, we'll need to hear your testimony. Hmm. I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown. Hmm. In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night. I mean, this is Maya, right? This is Maya who has channeled Dahlia for some reason. The plan. The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. So that means you really are. Hold it. Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay? Yes, you have a problem with that. Don't give us that nonsense. There's no way that. Oh, watch yourself, Wright. Why? What happened? If you've got a problem, solve it during cross examination. That's one of my rules. Mr. Gadot is correct. And by the way, that's one of my rules as well. Great. To kill Maya. Could it be true? Yeah, I mean, they didn't know that Elise Duxinum was Maya, right? The plan. The whole plan began with my death. Okay, hold it there. You were executed last month, correct? Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant. How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay? Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her. I see. So that's when you discussed the plan. Ha! Are you crazy? At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well. Even though I am her own daughter. All to make Pearl Fay the master of Kurian. She's a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister, Misty, took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan. A plan, huh? Yep. Stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. Hold it. You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct? Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us. You and your twin sister, Iris. That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father. She abandoned you. Abandoned. The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple in Iris. Yes, my father also remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general. How horrible. The really horrible one was that woman. That bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child. Pearl Fay, give me a second. Alright, it was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Fay. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power. Unfortunately for her, Morgan Fay heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams onto that poor child's back. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family. Yes. But for it to work, Maya Fey would first have to die. Hold it. Maya would have to die, but why? For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master. The remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of. Objection! But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She adores Maya. How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all. That's ridiculous. She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally the life of Maya Fey as well. How could anyone do that? And she could. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. We didn't kill Maya though. You were going to kill Maya. Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was to follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I am already dead and there's nothing any of you can do to me. Grr. So the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin. On Sister Iris of Hasakura Temple. She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally they would think it was Iris that had done it. And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini. I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hasakura Temple that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway. But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she? Wait, were you the one setting up the freaking crime scene? I thought you were on the other side of the bridge. Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her. Backstabber. You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway, the plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Hold it. You think the plan was a success? You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead. Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Fay.
Objection!
I mean, that's absurd. Maya is just. She's just trapped inside the sacred cavern. Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you? My darling Feeny. Oh, do you want to know the truth? You are Maya, right? Ever since we met, I have despised you. Your sniveling naivete and your pathetic faith in other people. Hmm. I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan? I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? Hmm. You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that. So then tell me, why? Isn't it obvious? I am not like that woman. I only act in my own self interest. The reason I helped her was for myself. You're not going to leave this body, bitch. For my own personal satisfaction. What did you say? So, this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne, she had her own reason for wanting Maya dead? Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? No? Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fay. No. Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan. She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. All I wanted to do was to kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think of to get revenge. Revenge? It looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. What? I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. The only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. What did she want? A stupid plan. Old daughter. Maya Fey was to die. Kill the boy. It's a secret. Anyway, do you understand why I would kill Maya now? What my goal was? Present that evidence, huh? Lantern was not lit. Dusty bridge. I mean, this. You wanted the Master's talisman? That doesn't make any sense. A name is picture, use it, I know you can do it. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Don't tell anyone about this letter. Probably not the letter. Is it this Korean master's talisman? Why I would kill Maya? To get to me? But I'm not even in the list. So no, it's not for me. It's not to hurt me. Is it the Master's Talisman? No. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Ugh, I must be on the wrong track. I don't understand, unfortunately. Helping Morgan Fay, helping don't make me laugh. I would never help anyone live for myself. I died for myself. She was using to accomplish her own goal. All I wanted to kill Maya Fay, that was the only way I could get revenge. Revenge? Present that piece of evidence? I can't believe it. Okay. What is that piece of evidence? For lights out evil spirits. Why I would kill? What was her goal? Blame? No, it's not right. I don't get it. Maybe I press her again on one of these things and that'll reveal more. You were executed last month. Yes, I was hanged. When did you talk with her? Last year. She was on death row. Pretty easy to meet. When you discussed a plan. Are you crazy? Trying to kill me? Order to make Pearl Fish. Cold with rumors. So she could finally regain her lost honor. Honor she lost when a younger sister Misty took her place. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan. Wait. You know what it could be? The plan was to get a body, right? For Pearl? Okay, maybe it was not. It was to get the Megatama. It was to show up in the magazine. Was to destroy this branch family. I don't know. Was for Misty Faye to cover her thing in gravy. It was to get access to the magic bottle. Why would she want to kill Maya Faye? The burnt letter will reveal everything. It's got so much data in it. Oh. Why would she kill? I already used this. This is also being used. It was body was being flung underneath. Set it up like that? I don't know. Use this sword for some ritual or something? Let me understand again. Stupid plan hatched by this lady. Talking about Pearl Faye, yes, so at first she had high hopes for two of us, she and her twin sister. They didn't have any power, that's why she was abandoned. The only person I cared about was myself, my sister was a nuisance. Give me an iris, as my father remarried a woman, also had a daughter, less children, blah blah blah, how horrible. Stubbornness, she was born out of power, she put all the hopes. Maya Faye would have to die for her plan to work. But why? For our bloodline to become the master, descendant taken care of. But Pearl would never agree. She adores her. You don't get accuracy. She had nothing to do with it. She only cared about the master position. That's ridiculous. Sacrifice anything. How would anyone do that? Kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. You were going to kill Maya. Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was follow the instructions. Simply used her body, finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead. Here's the plan on Sister Iris. Witness me, I should think Iris had done it, and the witness was Sister Bikini. I never would have guessed she was going to return, but she wanted to think this crime. Vipin, she's a twin sister. She betrayed her apparently. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her. Backstabber. You never will anyway. Plan went wrong, seems to have succeeded anyway. In the plan was a success. You heard me just as she planned. Maya Fey is dead.
Objection!
Objection, she is not dead. Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you, my darling Feeny? If you want to know the truth, I've despised you, blah blah blah. Okay. Do you understand why I would kill Maya now? What my goal was? Is it to screw over Iris? Helping Morgan Fay? Helping Rookie laugh? Think of to get revenge. Okay. Here's what I think now. Is to screw over Iris?
Objection!
So she betrayed you? No, then what the hell was it? There's nothing I can think of. It's to burn the bridge. You wanted the bridge to burn down. You hated that bridge. It was to use the dagger. You never used a dagger before, so you wanted to be like, oh, how does using a dagger work? You wanted a crystal spear so you could see the future. You wanted Larry to sketch you. Very into art. You wanted to set up some tracks. You wanted to use a snowmobile. You're like, I never used a snowmobile before. Let's use one. You wanted to toss some bodies around 10 feet. You were after my attorney's badge. You were always jealous of my attorney's badge. It's so shiny. You wanted to be on a magazine cover. Am I just stupid? What's going on here? Is it just a gravy ass? The gravy ass scroll? I don't understand. Why would she kill her? Why is she in jail? Oh! Because of Mia Fey. That's why she's in freaking jail. Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? Yes, okay. I got it. I'm stupid. As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore. Because I'm already dead. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead, and you can't take revenge against them either. You wanted to take revenge on someone. I was sentenced to die because of that woman. Mia Fey. I somehow knew this was it. Did I? I wanted to send her a message. It was at her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up. And the reason it was impossible? Was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died? Yes, and I realized There's only one way to take revenge against the dead. And how do you do that? Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. I wanted to kill her with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans. Just for that you would kill Maya. Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fey. As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless. Heh. Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I have already told you, there's not a thing you can do to me. Grr. That night. At about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon warding hood. Wait, what do you mean you materialized? Someone channeled you? Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hasakura Temple. Wait, you... Wait a minute. You were channeled by the master? So, it was Elise Duxinum who channeled her after all. That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. But why channel her? She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back with no lock. What did you do then? That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and, you lost, right? Flashing bright red lights. So then you're saying you stabbed Maya? It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. What does that mean? No clear memory. I don't know. I think I was stabbed. You were stabbed. At the last minute, Maya Fey must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it.
Objection!
That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a French fly with a plastic fork. Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern. Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion on her. I can't believe she was thinking of that until the bitter end. That's where my memory temporarily stops. It stops. I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya with my own two hands. My very last memory was Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness. Maya had channeled you after that. You were in the sacred cavern. The entrance was sealed by with one of those trick locks. Somehow I had been trapped in there. But how did you wind up in there? I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead. And I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew I had killed her myself. For a ghost, you're one tough cookie. I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out. The trick lock stopped you. I didn't know how to remove it. Then you're saying you were actually confined against your will inside this sacred cavern. Yes, I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it. Interrupted? It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall. Pearl? What? Who? Could it have been Maya? No. I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see. Why not? If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern. That morning, only 2 people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and Pearls. It was Pearls. Maya channeled her for some reason. Pearls went there to cover the hanging scroll in gravy. Still, I finally managed to remove the lock. But I was too late. What do you mean by that? The flies had already started to gather. Police was there. Yep, gumshoe. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct? Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I had hoped. But just then, Lady Luck showed up. Iris. Lady Luck. After that big earthquake, she showed up, all by herself. The real Iris? She said she'd come to make sure the sacred cavern was alright. Stupid girl. I came out from the sacred cavern and got a feel for the situation. Swapped places with her and locked her in. And I locked her away in my place. Yep, makes sense. I had finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then I learned that the plan had actually succeeded. But then where is Maya? What do you mean your plan had succeeded? I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me, I had assumed that it was Pearl Fey. It wasn't. Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in the instructions. But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was Misty Fey, the picture book author. What? Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden. No, she's wrong. Misty Fey channeled you initially, then apparently Misty did, then Maya killed Misty Fey, her own mother, there. Then she went back in second cavern and then summoned you back. So now you are Maya right now. After I lost consciousness in the garden, it was her body that was left lying there. Maya Fey. I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit, and that is matricide, the sin of killing her own mother. Ugh, no way. Great. But she is still alive. Oh, order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this? It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Fey. But even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Fey's life was none other than your darling little Maya.
Objection!
Objection? Ridiculous. That's nonsense. Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there? What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence? The fact that Maya Fey has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it? What do you mean you are Maya Fey? Huh? The idea that she is still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple, that much is obvious. In that case, there is only one place she could be. Where? Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of the Eagle River. Where else? Eagle River. Maya Fey killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever. Then who the hell is channeling you right now? Someone is channeling you. It's Maya, bro. So, what do you have to say now, Beanie? Oh, no words. My phone? Oops. Sorry, that's my phone. What kind of ringtone is that? I've heard it before. Beep. Cadot here. Okay, thanks. Beep. What? Was it something important? They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern. That's great. What about Maya? There was a woman in the cave. Was it Maya Fey? It was the accused, Sister Iris. Huh? Don't look so surprised, obviously, that's what. I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that. So, what about Maya? Where is she? In front of your eyes. There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern. No, it can't be. I told you, didn't I? She's dead. No. No, no, what do you mean no? It's obvious that it is her. Break her, who's channeling her? Right now. It's not Pearl. It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end. Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Duxnum, also known as Misty Fey, was her own daughter, Maya Fey. Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Fey jumped to her death into the raging waters of the Eagle River. I survived, by the way. It can't be, but she's not even there. She's right in front of us. She's this person. Ha! Oh, God knows. Right. Have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. No matter how improbable it may seem. Well, what is that supposed to mean? Prosecutor Godot? According to this witness, Maya Fey threw herself into the Eagle River. That's wrong. However, is that really the truth? No. Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. Which means if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side, near the bridge. She would have landed on the rocks. That's right. That's where she jumped from. No. But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there. That's not even the real problem. Who is channeling her right now, bub? What? Don't get your panties all twisted up, right? Just relax and think through the whole thing again. Look at the map. So it's impossible. Maya couldn't have thrown herself into the Eagle River. Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Faye threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. It's not possible. Look at the map. See, it's all freaking rocks. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
Take that!
The map. The map. It's impossible to jump into the Eagle River from the inner temple side. No one knows that better than this witness. What did you say? 11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. Oh, yep. Just take a look at this overhead map. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf. Oh, you're right. She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. Yeah, we would have found her body there. In other words, if she had jumped, we should be able to see her body in this photo. Ah. Thank you, Godot. Ha! So you finally figured it out. You! No! Oh, order! You're just playing with me. Maya Fay's body is at the bottom of the Eagle River. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding. What do you mean? Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Yes, just a few minutes ago, Maya Fey wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River. Correct. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities. Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be in this very courthouse, right in front of us. What? What is this one possibility you are talking about? That's obviously a bluff. This is her whole plan. She wants to keep the body, obviously, but she can't. So where is her dead body then? Finally. I think the pieces are falling into place. They had this from the start. Normally the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya Fey is this very instant? Maya Fey is in this very courtroom. She's you. There's only one possibility left. Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom. But what? But Maya Fey is here. You say she's here in my courtroom. Dahlia Hawthorne. I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see. So what? But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood. What do you mean? Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne? Well, why that's obvious. Pearl. It's Pearl Fay. That pathetic little sniveling runt. Nope. You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it. I have never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. Isn't there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit. Yep. Someone called me before Pearl did. But who? Pearl's even tried again on the day after the crime. But she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now. Am I correct? Yep. It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. There was someone who called you before she could. It's obvious. Maya Fey. This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Fey is gone. There's only one possibility left. Come on already. I can't stand the tension. Dahlia Hawthorne. The person channeling you right now must be Maya Fey. Well, what? Finally the truth comes out. But how could that be? Remember what this witness, Dahlia Hawthorne, said about her goal. She said that her goal was to kill Maya Fey. Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her... Ha! Well, Gramps, what would happen? Could it be? It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor. Well, I don't. What are you going on about? What I am going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you. To protect herself from me? Yes. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Don't tell her this. She could just kill herself right now. Somehow. Killing Maya Fey. The path back to Hazakura was closed off and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would be the safest place to hide? You mean that's when she channeled me? All this time you thought you had been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you that Maya's hiding place was you. No, don't say that. No, she's gone crazy. You're saying that I, Dahlia Hawthorne, was played for a fool by that little whelp? Maya Fey killed herself. Isn't it obvious?
Objection!
No. Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple. I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that who has never been out in the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea? Her own mother? Hmm. Well, me, of course. Yep. But Mia, what the hell? Pearl is here? Mia Fey. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. How did pearls pop up? Godot is like, what the hell is going on? So it's true. It was you. Yes. Ha! You're something else. But what? What are you doing here? That hair. It's pearls, right? Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in the inner temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness. Because she took over? I was stabbed by Maya Fey. Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you. She did. What? Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed. When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. Wow, she wrote it down. She asked me what I thought she should do. She did that? I can't believe it. Of course, I didn't have all the details, but one thing was perfectly clear. So who killed freaking Misty? And that was, I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free. Free? What do you mean? It was a race against time, so I wrote down two things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible. And lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived. So it was Maya who put that lock on there. Yes, but why did you order her to do those two things, and who killed frickin' Misty? If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else, Pearl. By one Pearl Fey. Pearls. Yes, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan. So all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Fey's instructions. She had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit. Things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly. There's still one mystery. So that's how it was. Someone had opened the instructions before already. And who killed Misty Fey? Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Fey to kill Maya at all costs. Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along. Thank you, Judge, for believing in all this magical shit. How dare you? I won't forget this. Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure. Yes. Another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say? What do you mean by another? Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes. Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. What? How dare you? 11 years ago. Yep, this one failed. The fake kidnapping, your very first crime. You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but yeah. After Terry Flaws escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, killed Valerie, the truth was exposed, yeah, by Mia. Shut your mouth. That wasn't my fault. It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman. And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Oh, well, I am still alive, but you are not. You wound up killing someone else. That she did. Lightning. As a result, you were sentenced to death. That also did happen. Very true. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny. You wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face. Nope. And now this. You've messed up again. You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Ah. Mia Fey. Mia Fey. What the hell is wrong with that? You spinster. I was supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would. And if only you had gotten this spiky haired jerk the guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been hanged to death. Hmm. True. Hmm. But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me. What? What did you say? Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I am around, you are destined to lose for all of eternity. Grr, 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 what the hell is wrong with that? I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you because you were already dead. What about it? Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you will never be able to escape from. Oh. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne, the failure. A miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that, no hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burned to a crisp. You, oh, you are wrong. It can't be. How could I lose to the likes of you? What the hell is wrong with that? It no longer matters. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now. Just use the spirit severing technique. Ah, what the hell? Oh, okay. She's a ghost now. I am not ready. Not ready to go. Oh. Spirit severed. By Maya or by Mia? Young Maya? This is normal Maya. She looks a bit different. Nick. Sis. Collapse. Oh wow, we can see her collapsed body just lying there. What the hell? Now then, I assume you are the real Iris. Yes, I was just rescued from the sacred cavern. I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see. In any case, I mean, now the entire court saw her come out of the body, so I guess they have to believe it. It appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Now, there are a couple of things that have not. Mr. Godot, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne? I mean, if you ask me, Your Honor, looks like she went back to the hell she came from. Hmm. It seems that Misty Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as a young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan. Yes, Your Honor. The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. Yep. It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again. Your Honor? Yes, what is it? About this whole spirit medium thing. It's almost weird how comfortable you seem with the concept now. Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the Korean channeling technique. Hey, isn't that the New Year's issue of Occult? Great. I have seen quite a few things in my many years on the bench. And in all that time, I have finally learned this one thing. Each case is different and takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ. Never thought of it that way. At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Asakura Temple. Not.
Objection!
What objection? More coffee? You are a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor. Yeah, who killed... that's still left, right? We don't know who actually killed Misty and set up the body and everything. What do you mean by that, Mr. Godot? This trial, it isn't over yet. That's what he means. Okay, well, that makes sense, but we'll continue in the next one then. I'll see you then. But I gotta go to bed.